Hey, before we get started, if you enjoy stories with a powerful message, hit that like button and subscribe. Now let's dive into today's story. Ethan was a young, arrogant CEO, always dressed in expensive suits, living for the thrill of deals and accolades. He'd spent years building his empire, and in his mind, nothing and no one could touch him. His eyes were always on the prize, never on the people working behind the scenes, especially Mr. Wilson, the janitor. Mr. Wilson was a quiet man in his late 60s, humble and kind. He'd worked at the company for decades, silently going about his job while Ethan never so much as glanced in his direction. But Ethan didn't know that Mr. Wilson had a family to care for, a daughter who was in her last year of college, and a wife struggling with health issues. Every night, after long shifts of cleaning, he returned home to his loved ones, always making time for them, despite his grueling work. One late evening, after sealing the most important deal of his career, Ethan sat at his desk, celebratory drink in hand. The thrill of success surged through him. He was untouchable, or so he thought. But then it happened. A sharp pain shot through his chest. His throat closed up. He gasped for air but couldn't breathe. His body froze as panic set in, and he clutched his throat desperately. With no one around to help, he collapsed to the floor, struggling for life itself. His vision blurred, and just when he thought he couldn't hold on any longer, he heard footsteps. It was Mr. Wilson. The janitor didn't hesitate. His hands moved with practiced calm, pulling Ethan upright and administering the Heimlich maneuver. Each thrust pushed the air back into Ethan's lungs, and after what felt like an eternity, Ethan gasped for air, coughing and shaking, finally able to breathe again. "You saved me," Ethan whispered, his voice weak. The janitor didn't speak a word. He simply straightened up, wiped his hands on his rag, and went back to his work. Ethan watched him, a stunned silence hanging in the air. The man who had saved him wasn't a billionaire, a famous figure, or even someone he'd ever noticed before. He was just a man doing his job, helping without hesitation, without expecting anything in return. As Ethan sat there on the cold office floor, something inside him shifted. For the first time, he saw what really mattered. Not wealth, not status, but the people who quietly, humbly make the world turn. He realized that all his years of ambition and success had blinded him to the value of the people around him. In the stillness of that moment, Ethan finally understood. It's easy to overlook the quiet heroes in our lives. Don't wait until it's too late to see them. And as the janitor continued his work, Ethan made a vow he would never forget again who the real heroes are.